For your first assignment in Google Basics, we're going to basically do the same thing we did in LMS Messenger, which you did in Unit 1. You're going to use your OCS Gmail account to send two messages for the exact same purposes as in the LMS Messenger assignment. You're going to use the same formats, emailing an instructor and emailing a classmate. And you're going to include an embedded image as well as a link or an attachment inside of the email as well. Again, you can include both in one email, or you may decide to separate them across two, even three in this case. However it suits you is absolutely fine with me. So you'll go back to the materials section and look at emailing an instructor. Only this time you're going to send the message with your Oakland Christian email, which I've opened up mine here, and hit compose. And again, for this you'll be sending it to me. Question about lab question. Unit 9 lab questions. Dear Mr. Comer, so forth, so forth. You'll make sure you include the name of the assignment, the name of the course, and the specifics about your problem. And in Gmail, you have a couple of options for embedding an image. You can, for example, on a Mac, take your screenshot what you're having a problem with, and you can actually put this right in the body of the email with Gmail. You would click on Insert Photo and find your screenshot. Mine I'll save to the desktop and hit Open. And now you can see that the image will show up right in the body of the email. Which is kind of nice and handy for people. They don't have to download attachments this way. It just shows up. It also helps prevent people from missing the fact that it may actually have an attachment. Sometimes people don't notice. All it takes is a little paper clip sometimes, and if you miss that, you may not see that there was an attachment. Attaching a file or a link is about the same. You would click on Insert Link, or if you want to attach a file, and I'm just going to attach the exact same file in a different way. And you'll see again it's attached here as an image. It's embedded here. If you have the the assignment name, the course name, and the exact or descriptive content about the problem, a screenshot, and a attachment, you're going to be all set. If we go back to the assignment, however, you're going to see that there is a third part of this assignment. So you're going to email your instructor, you're going to email a classmate, but then I also want you to take a look at this site, and you'll see there's a link at the bottom here, Zapier, and you can use any number of different sites to look up various hacks, add-ons, tips and tricks for how to make Google work better for you. I'm a really big fan of using labels. As you can see here, I've got all these different labels for different ways that I need to sort my email. And when you're in Gmail, all you have to do to put them in one of those folders is to click on the message, click on the folder, and then tell it where you want it moved. And for this one, I'll just move it to academic seminar, and you can always undo that within a few seconds as well. Either way, it's pretty darn easy. So I would definitely suggest setting up labels, but you're going to look over Zapier and pick some 1, 2, maybe 3, 4 different things that you like. Pick the inbox that works for you. There's different ways that the inbox can be sorted automatically. Display density refers to how far the spacing in between items is, and how, I believe, dark even the images are. So whatever works best for your eyes. You can mute conversations if you're part of a group conversation. If you've ever been a part of a group text that never ends, you know how frustrating that can be. So you can mute conversations in Gmail as well. What you're going to want to do is select at least one tip that is useful for organization, and then you're going to incorporate that in your Gmail and take a screenshot and send the picture to me with a short description that just is evidence of how it's used in description, or how how it's used in organization. Some other things that you might consider, you can see I set up a preview pane, so I can just click on an image, or on an email, and see in the right immediately without actually opening the email. I also have some like a skin that changes with with sun patterns and with lunar patterns and things like that. There's lots of fun stuff you can do. Just check here if you have both required emails in proper format and they contain the required attachments, and then you've also incorporated an appropriate organizational method and emailed me of how it's going to be implemented. You'll be all set for this